right, so Adams Oshiomhole don't go TVC because Peter Obi actually granted an interview with Seun Okinbaloye. So Papa Adams Oshiomhole don't go TVC. He can't talk for that TVC. All Nigerian traders say get sense. Say the way that they think they very low. Now 3 months thinking they their head, maximum 6 months thinking. I don't want to talk much. Make una hear everything talk. Now I'll come back, tell them my take in all of this.
Against what the opposition is saying, because they say that this government can do more. The NDC presidential candidate Peter Obi was on Channels Television yesterday, and he argued that President Bola Tinubu, who governed that the Bola Tinubu who governed Lagos is not the same Bola Tinubu now in Aso Rock. In fact, he said that the president is tired and should be allowed to retire. He also argued that Nigeria needs a president who is visibly at the forefront of managing the country's crisis. How do you react to that position, and why do you think that perception exists?
Well, let's face it, the Peter Obi that was governor of Anambra State is not the Peter Obi of today. Because the Peter Obi of Anambra was one who said, as a matter of respect to the memory of Ojukwu, he will not ever abandon Abga. But before daybreak, once the tenure ended, Obi became a political wanderer, and he immediately find alliance with perhaps the kind of people Ojukwu will never have related with when he became a running mate to Atiku Abubakar. And I looked at him, and I've said this several times. You look at his lifestyle to be able to project what he will do if he were to become president, which he will not be anyway, God willing. Obi is a trader. Traders have short-term calculation. They are not into long-term projection. They are not wired to think of what situation will be in the long run. Their turnover is within 3 months, maximum 6 months. It is a manufacturer, an investor, an entrepreneur that understands how you can start a project, sweating for 2-3 years to lay, like building a factory, and then going to import machinery to install before you start producing. Nigeria was virtually grounded. Obi is not aware because he's busy trading. Number two, I have said to people, Obi's business is to export job and import unemployment to the country. That is what he lives for. He's a trader. He runs a shopping mall. And you go there. There was a time I went to buy red wine in one of his stores, and I was told Peter Obi was the sole importer of a particular brand of red wine, or something from South Africa. So an importer doesn't have the capacity for long-term projection.
That's Oshiomhole.
But as Bola Ahmed Tinubu is someone who believed that for your tomorrow we must do certain things today, painful as it will be. I have given this example before. If people only knew that Nigeria was at the breaking point at the time Bola Ahmed Tinubu took over, if they understood the seriousness of the situation, I can only compare it to a man with a grade 3 or almost grade 4 cancer.
That's Oshiomhole.
And then the doctor is called in to do a surgery, and that surgery has been done. Now we are beginning to see the benefits.
I hear you.
And
is it possible?
Increase more and more. And you do not expect opposition to acknowledge what is possible. You can see the ease with which they dismiss when a foreign power speaks nice of Nigeria. They are angry. When somebody make negative comment about Nigeria,
is it possible that
you remember this is the last one I wait. This is the last point I will make. For you to see the desperation of Obi and how far is completely unaware of what is happening around this environment. When we have this xenophobic attack in South Africa, and every Nigeria was justifiably angry, myself inclusive, I watched Obi on the electronic and print media saying that Nigerians in South Africa would prefer to die there than to return to Nigeria. Because first I suspect his business, and he said he had just returned from South Africa. He didn't tell us what he went there to do. I guess he went there to repackage some imports that he wants to bring from South Africa. And that Nigeria prefer to die there than to come home. Somebody who wants to govern Nigeria. Number 3, do you really believe that anybody whose business is for real, who couldn't fix a state in 4 years, he worked hard in 8 years, he didn't fix it. He's telling you and me at our age that he just need 4 years. That is the height of desperation. And once you are desperate, you become emotionally imbalanced. And you are not capable of... For me, Obi will be the easiest person to engage in a real debate.
There's something I tend not to understand in this country. And it is very simple about Peter Obi. What is that singular thing that Peter Obi has done, or we don't do, where they make a lot of politicians across all political parties, they derive pleasure in attacking him? If Peter Obi is that bad, do you think they will be attacking him this way? What is that singular thing with Peter Obi do? Now, Oshiomhole come outside. Instead of him to talk what he need to talk, he go down. Say Peter Obi na trader. In view of that, Peter Obi is not qualified to lead a nation. The same person will happen to be chairman of banks for a number of years. The same person don dey run business before Oshiomhole ever thinks he go get first million in life. The same person will become governor when Oshiomhole is never a governor then. And the same person Oshiomhole talk say he does not have the requisite qualification to lead. To make matter worse, Oshiomhole get the mind. He look at the entire trader in Nigeria. He pour spit for their eyes. He tell them say, una no get sense. Una sense small. All una idea is just to have a turnover between 3 months and 6 months. Now, how Oshiomhole dey think with that? And I don't blame him, because Oshiomhole has never done business in his life. There is nothing he has done where really bring money for him really well than to be doing politics and mago. Because if he happened to be a trader, you could understand, say, as a trader, you have both short-term, medium-term, and long-term goal for yourself. Now, how narrow-minded Oshiomhole dey be that? You can't look at the entire trader for Nigeria, tell them, say, no get sense. Say, no get sense. Say, no get sense. They cannot lead. And yet you want the same traders to vote for you the cost of election. Any trader will vote for a piece for this country. Now, man or now woman, you be the biggest fool I ever see in my life. Because don't tell me to my eyes, so not guess that. Not that alone. You can't look and talk, say, you go in one business center in Abuja, and you go there, you saw one expensive wine that you wanted to buy or that you bought at the end of the day. Now they come and say, oh, the importance in Peter Obi. Peter Obi import wine and other things, and they pay taxes to grow Nigeria economy. But most of now women, when they carry their money import come Nigeria, they massage their foot on plane, either AI or no AI. Now, not sabi that one. But the truth now be saying, they create job and they bring value to our country. What is that singular thing we Oshiomhole don't bring in terms of value to change the life of Nigerian people? Which company Oshiomhole get? Which factory they run now? We employ by 1,000 people. But Peter Obi get company that employ thousands of people, and people are benefiting from the idea and the business of Peter Obi. This Oshiomhole come out as governor. What has been his investment expressly to the life of his people in his local community? What has been his contribution to the life of Nigerians in terms of health, in terms of education, in terms of humanity? What has been the contribution of Oshiomhole? Now to leave governor, dance, go Senate, because these people cannot these people cannot stay outside power. In as much as say Peter Obi is never a saint, but he told you guys, I'm never a criminal. Most of the way they insult Peter Obi unguidedly. What people now stand? What you now stand for? You now stand for practically nothing as far as Nigerians are concerned. Peter Obi has an impact, and he has made his impact because it's very important. That is why you guys are discussing him. If Peter Obi is not important, you guys will not discuss him. I beg, guys, I want to hear a comment with regards to this. Do you think that traders do not have sense, or they have sense? I promise to see you guys soon. Please don't forget to subscribe, to like, and to share. I remain the Eagle's Eyes.